Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nicki in with Black Ink Crew Chicago. That's right, we back for season 2. Monday night when it premiered season 2, they also gave us episodes 1 and 2 on the same night. So we're going to do a 2-in-1, honey. I'm going to do it all in one review. Episode 1, the Nicki Minaj of 9 Mag. Episode 2, Prison on the Outside, Party on the Inside. Okay? Alright, little things. We back with Ryan Henry and the crew. And let's do a little catch up for those of you who may have forgotten, and for all the people that may be new. This is my shit, and y'all know I don't play by my van. Yes, God. Now, this show is surrounding the story of this guy, Ryan Henry, a tattoo extraordinaire is what I call him. And he was inspired by his late sister Nova to push forward in trying to open up this premier tattoo parlor in the city of Chicago. As we know, Nova was killed violently by, I think it was her boyfriend, also lawyer at the time. And in that murder, he lost his niece as well, okay? Child, so when that happened, Ryan decided to gather some of what he considered some of the finest tattoo artists in the city of Chicago, and thus they opened up this tattoo shop by the name of 9 Mag, okay? Now, Ryan employs my baby daddy in my head van for Don, Charmaine, Kat, and Danielle. Now, at the end of season 1, Kat and Ryan was bumping head because he felt that Kat wasn't really about the team anymore. She was more about herself, because we saw in last season her desire to try to expand her name. She already got a clientele that was set up, and she's a pretty good tattoo artist, honey. But she kind of like the Duchess of this show in a way. I see that's where they're going with her, and I don't really like that, but y'all, okay, whatever. There, like I said, there was black. Hold on, child. I lost some lighting somewhere. Hold on. Child, y'all know how it is down here at the trailer park. Anyway, child. Anyway, she wanted to expand her name and her art and get herself out there. Not to say that she didn't want to be a part of the team, but Ryan, I feel in a sense, sometimes he has this symptom called emptiness syndrome. What it basically is he's put all of them together. They work well together. They are hot topic together. But they all have different things that they're into, okay, as well as tattooing. He reached his pinnacle when he was able to open up his shop and become, be on TV and all of that. But some of the artists inside of the shop actually have aspirations of their own. Not saying that they're not going to be there for the 9 Mag, the brand, but they don't want to necessarily be, they won't be their own damn boss in a sense. You got 4, he's into his music thing, and apparently it must be going well because he did an opening night in Chicago not so long ago, from what I understand, where he opened up for K. Michelle and some damn body else, the DM person. The person that's saying go down and the DM him. That's who the hell he opened for, but we'll talk about that a little bit more. We also, like I said, we got Kat. She's trying to expand her name, get more clientele, and do her own personal thing. Still part of the crew, just ain't trying to, just trying to feel my own way and make some of my dreams come to fruition. It's what I get from her, okay? Now, we saw last season, Charmaine, she is the office assistant, office manager of 9 Mag. Now, her and Ryan used to bump heads a lot because she was not doing the things that he felt that she should be doing. So, oftentimes in season 1, we seen him come down on her for being neglectful in her duties. And I think that a lot of that had to do with the fact that she fell for rule number 1 when you move to a new city. Especially coming from these little southern towns, child, one thing you do not do is fall for a good dick and a smile, okay? And she did that. She wound up falling for some good dick and a smile that was given to her by one of the tattoo artists that's in there, his cousin / assistant. I do believe they relatives. If I'm wrong, put that down in that pen and get me together. But she wound up having a little trice with him. And I say trice because he led her to believe that maybe he was single or whatever, but he wasn't. In fact, he lived with his baby mama, Ashley, and their son. But they parties on here just like they do New York. And child, at one of them parties they had down there, she wind up getting her freak on in that bathroom. And I ain't gonna down you, girl, and talk about you because we all done had a late night, early morning at some point in our lives, but you can't let that overtake what your purpose is. And your purpose was to run that shop, but you wasn't doing it, and that's why he used to chew your ass out. Now, we also got Van. Now, in the middle of season 1, Van sat up here and got caught up in a gun charge. Yes, he did. That, my big sexy bear. Yes, God, honey. And, it violated his probation, causing him to have to go do a little time in a boot camp style jail. Now, I was worried, y'all. Y'all know I was down up in my feelings and stuff because I didn't want to see my boy not be free. Oh, no, honey. I wanted him to be free. Plus, R. Kelly told me Cook County don't play. So I was worried, child. But, you know, my boo daddy, he handled his business. He didn't have to go in there and wash no nigga drawers. He was able to, push through, and you know, he's soon to be released. We'll talk about that as the season progresses, okay? Now, I told y'all that Don was the dude that she cheated with, okay? I'm trying to make sure I stay in order because I want to give you the bag draft, and then I'm going to go on and do the review. But, like I said about Don is the assistant to 4, okay? I think they kin too, like I said. But Don come with a couple of issues. That's the good dick and a smile. Don, that's who he is, good dick and a smile. He got anger issues going on inside of him that sometimes make him go from being a good dick and a smile to eternal, okay? So we saw in last season how he kind of got caught up in his own tangled web that he weaved by lying to Charmaine, leading her to believe that it could be something with them where he know he got a woman. So we seen Ashley and Charmaine kind of really bust his ass all the way down, and he had to make a decision, and we'll talk about that as well. Now, Danielle, she is Charmaine's bestie. Well, she's friends with Kat. Well, she's friends with Kat as well, but her and Charmaine are besties / cousins also. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of see her as a supporting castmate because I don't see her doing too much, even though she did some stupid shit on this scene, on this episode, or no, really the next one, but we're gonna do it all in one. You could tell that that's what her storyline basically is, unless they hype her up this season or something like they seem to have done Charmaine. Now, as we open this season, we find out that there has been a meeting of the minds, honey. Ryan and Charmaine are no longer at each other's throat. Instead, they're closer, but not close like bumping uglies type of close, just close like respect, and she seems to be on her job now, although she's still going up in that shop dressing like she's single and ready to mingle, and that's what she told her she is, okay? So, we got Kat. Kat done rented the space right above 9 Meg, and she doing her own thing, painting and doing tattoos. But she's still a member of the 9 Meg roster, okay? Kat, like I said, is giving me Duchess tease, and I don't like it, and I'll explain more later. Now, Don and Ashley, they are now engaged, and they moving on up like George and Weezy, okay? They moving on up into them out their project apartment into they motherfucking Section 8's house. Child, them chicks done came through. Y'all better do it. Y'all better do it. I ain't mad at them. Shit, but girl, you gonna find that their boy is stoked the fuck out. Okay, now, we see this rapper. He's a local rapper from the city of Chicago by the name of King Louis. And he's also a client of Kat. And she doing a tat on him upstairs in her cat tat. Not downstairs at the 9 Meg. Which, of course, puts Ryan in his brand new feelings. Because he feel like she doing this, but what about us? Type of thing. Like I told y'all, he having, to me, that's kind of like that emptiness syndrome. He don't necessarily want to see them do bad, but he don't want to let them go to, venture out and do their own personal things, okay? Well, Not only is that an issue, but Charmaine then told him she been spilling herself all over them books, and she noticed that Cat and Four have not paid booth rental. Okay, and my thing to her was, see, I don't see how y'all cool, because if you the office manager and a part of your job is to maintain this office, then that seems like that will fall upon you as the person to contact them and let them know, hey, your rent is delinquent when you're being coming in and making a payment or something like that. You know, she ain't doing that, and that's causing me concern, because I want to know, if you the office manager, Ryan shouldn't be bothered until, from what I see and from how I know business run, he shouldn't even be bothered with this until it's time to either step to them and tell them that, you know, their services are no longer needed, or to clear out the spot that they have left unpaid and make room for new clients, new employees to come in. Why the hell is he being harassed about booth rentals? Okay, I don't get that. And then, ain't that a part of their employee contract that they got I don't know, child. Anyway. Seemed like to me it shouldn't be that hard, but she got him in his feeling about that. Now, we see Charmaine doing this photo shoot for someone, and she basically was kind of shading Cat for being what she considered to be disloyal. Meanwhile, Danielle done been down to the Instagram and saw a post, and they in there cackling like hens, talking about Don supposedly has this baby, and it's not with Ashley, and they calling him, you know, deadbeat and coming down on him for not taking care of his kids or whatnot. You know, to me it just sounds like a case of one bitch mad because she can't have him and the other bitch just co-signing. That's what it seemed like to me. I could be wrong. But anyway, next we see Four. Now, like I told y'all in the beginning, Ford done did something with this little musical career that he wants to have. He's a rapper. And he is actually in the dressing room the night of his premiere as opening act for K. Michelle. And he's sitting in there trying to relate, relax, release. Okay, that's what he trying to do. He trying to get his mind frame set so he can go out here and do a bomb ass show and just be great in his own manner. However, he got Charmaine and Kat and them there as well, and they are drunk, loud, and unnecessary. They acting like some groupie type of hoes. They done even left out the room before and went down to another act's dressing room, in there falling all out all over them dudes, cackling and shit, and them dudes is looking at them hoes like, who is these hoes and what's wrong with these bitches? Now, Four is in the dressing room down from them, and he can hear that, and he's kind of aggravated by that. So when they come back in there, he basically get mad at them about that. Now, Kat was trying to ignore him, like, you know, he wrong for how he acting, but y'all embarrassing him. Y'all his peeps. Y'all supposed to be here to support him as he embarks upon this new endeavor in his life, or seeing an endeavor that he's been working on actually come to fruition, to where he's on a mainstream audience, and he can get his music out there. So it's just, if y'all gonna be tech support or moral support or whatever kind of support y'all are supposed to be there for, why are y'all not doing that, opposed to aggravating the shit out this man by acting all like a bunch of groupie bitches? Okay, he wind up getting mad at them and telling them to get their drunk ass on up out of there. Okay, then we get to a scene where Ryan is having, you know, he having this little barbecuing thing. You know how we do down here. Well, that's the Midwest, but down here in the South, Midwest and the South pretty much do the same thing. We will throw something up on the grill, okay? And he's there talking about he would like to have a wife and a family, but he don't want to put her third to his career and the kids he already have. Ryan, child, just hold on. She coming, honey. Just be careful. Just hold out. Your ship gonna come in, I promise. Now, later on, Four is talking to the girl, saying that they should not have acted the way they did, but Kat don't feel him because in her mind, she ain't do no wrong. She was having a good time. Well, Don pulls out his phone and shows them pics of them knocked out and acting a fool, which kind of throws a little egg in Kat's face. But she is, instead of her just admitting she was dead ass wrong for how they was acting that night of that man's premiere, what she should have did was just said that she was sorry. But she concocted in her mind that he mad because he ain't getting no cut no more. Girl, your cut might not be as powerful as you think. Let me tell you something. I'm always weary of women who think that they puss is the best puss. Girl, your puss ain't better than nobody, no other woman puss, okay? As long as that motherfucker got some walls in it, the pretty much, child, if he don't got nothing for you, you just another fuck, okay? And that's part of y'all problem. I don't think you understood how that game really go. I like you, girl, but I don't think you get it. This is a Chi-Town nigga, and he can get who he want. And I don't think that he wanted you like that, but he wanted you, okay? You understand what I'm saying? Catch that, okay? Anyway, Don is telling Ford that, you know, about his old college cut. I think her name was Whitney or something, saying that she going around saying that he got a daughter with her. And he not going, you know, he feel like she going about it all wrong. And my thing is this, she ain't going about it all wrong. I'm sure this woman contacted you several times before season 1 ever hit the airways. And I know when season 1 did hit the airways and you was up there portraying yourself to be daddy good dick, you know, she probably felt some kind of way because you on here playing perfect dad to this child, but you got this daughter with me over here and you ain't said a damn thing to me, and I know you see me trying to reach out to you. So in my opinion, that's why she took it to social media, because you was not doing what you supposed to do and responding back to her, okay? He feel like she shouldn't do it the way she doing it. Well, he talking about he gonna get a paternity test done before he tell Ashley. And I'm like, no, Ninja, you really need to tell her now before the grits hit the fan. See, people are always trying to wait and see. If you got something you need to tell a person, go on and tell them motherfuckers that, even if it leads you to have a bit of a crack on your face and maybe a little egg soup up on there too, still tell the truth and shame the damn devil. Let me tell you something, you will feel a whole lot better when you release what is holding you down. And child, a part of the reason why you get so mad is because you ain't released a lot of your shit, child. You ain't did that. You ain't did that. You only gonna make it worse, Don. That's all I'm saying. But handle your business, bruh. Now, Ryan calls this meeting of the 9 Mad Crew, and Kat immediately peeps out the fact that Charmaine acting a little different with her, but she cool with it, and she just flowing. And Ryan brings up the fact that the rental fees have not been paid. Kat says she didn't know when it was due. Ford said he didn't know when it was due, you know. Ryan is like, well, we agreed that we were going to all split the rental, you know, the booths and stuff, split the rentals, so that when Van come back, he's not behind. So we supposed to be covering him, and y'all ain't paid me. But what we learned in this episode is, although I love you, Ryan, you ain't running your business right, because that should be an understood thing. They should not be wondering when the rent is due. You should have set that up when y'all decided to split the booth rental and stuff like that. Y'all should have had all of that outlined in the contract that each and every one of y'all should have signed. Because now, from what it looks like, is you got these friendships with them, and these friendships with them is not separated when y'all in the business, okay? You need to separate that. You need to let them know when rent due, when rent ain't due. You know, let them know what day they need to have their coins into you, so that they can be able to pay you in a timely manner, and you ain't got to feel no certain kind of way like they trying to get over on you. But because you choose to allow that friendship to enter 9 Mad, you having these issues right here. What person don't set up the rules of the game? And it's your game. Come on, Ryan, you tripping. Ford said ain't no problem. He just need to let him know from now on when the rent due, and they gonna go ahead on and get that took care of, because, you know, he needs to enforce his rules is basically what he needs to do, okay? Now, Charmaine decides that this meeting is she gonna jump to Ryan's defense. And Kat wasn't feeling it, and she wasn't feeling it at all. She tell her basically, you need to mind your business, because all you do is drink, smoke, mop, and fucking bathrooms. Girl, I hollered. Child, Kat, you read good, girl. You read real good. Charmaine's clapped back that she's the one that's keeping the business running. Now, she said, no, you here because you was fucking Dawn. back to back on that ass like Drake, baby. Well, Cat peeping out Charmaine's attitude and comes to the conclusion that she must be fucking Ryan now. Otherwise, why would she quit a corporate job that she had to come to 9 Mag? Well, probably because this shit was about to go on TV, which would have given her an opportunity to make a little extra coin. And because she probably is a little bit of an opportunist as well, okay? That's what I picked up. Anyway, Kat and Ryan wind up getting into it. And basically, he telling her she don't like the way shit flow around here, she can get gone. She said, cool, I'm out this bitch, So, Charmaine tell her that she needs to get her stuff. Charmaine, you the office manager and you just found your voice this season. Or you gotta raise one. Don't go there, honey. Kat gonna tell her that the person that replaced her can have anything that's left down there, because everything she really needs to be great is upstairs in her studio, okay? Charmaine, like I told y'all, Charmaine must be done got some balls. And girl, I really was kind of rock with you because we sisters, if you really look at it, because we both from the city of New Orleans. But girl, you repping wrong. You up here giving us dumb teas. But she gets her balls about herself and decides that she gonna go to Cat Station, gather her stuff and come dump it on the table. And Cat was ready to whoop her ass, but y'all know what happened. Security didn't let them. Now Cat is feeling Charmaine is just like a tag along to be on type. Charmaine feels Cat is ungrateful. So moving into episode 2, Charmaine and Ryan has gotten together and they going to take Van's 13-year-old daughter to get an outfit because he finna get ready to get out and she want to look all nice for her dad and stuff. Now they down there at the shop, at the clothing store, and Charmaine gonna ask that girl, do she wear thongs? Because at 13, she was doing that. Girls, a whole lot of shit you was probably doing at 13, and we see it right now. Let me tell you something. I'm going to call it evenly, but what we not going to do, we're not going to disrespect my boo-boo's kid, okay? Girl, you probably did a whole lot at age 13. This is a 13-year-old girl who seems like her father has been a big enough figure in her life to where she ain't out here thotting and trotting like you probably was doing. Don't try to put no ideas in that 13-year-old girl head about no fucking thongs, because if she wearing granny panties, that's what her daddy want her to have on, and fuck you. I could have jumped through that screen and punched you in your damn face when you asked that man, child, don't you do that. Don't you do my stepdaughter like that, because you'll get your ass red all season on this channel right here. You might say, bitch, fuck you with your gap teeth ugly ass. But you kiss my ass because, bitch, Shantae got a man and he be at home, okay? So don't get it twisted about me. All I'm saying is that was out of order. If you don't know what to say that's appropriate, don't say shit at all. That made me mad. You gonna ask that child, do she wear thong shit? Because you was. Girl, you make me read you for filth weekly. Gaps and all is all you can come for me with, because like I said, Shantae got a man and he at home, okay? Child. Ooh, that made me mad. I got to get back on course, honey. Now, Dawn and Ford roll out to the paternity test, and meanwhile, Ryan done hired this new artist by the name of Junior Diaz. And Danielle feels Ryan should have told them, but she noticed that how Ryan and Charmaine have clicked up and thought thought that he should tell them, when he making decisions. Now, y'all, I got to say something yet again. Danielle, you the receptionist, right? Bitch, why don't you just receive customers into the shop, check them in, and offer them some water. And since this is Black Ink Crew Chicago and y'all turns up, offer them a drink, bitch. I don't give a fuck. But he don't owe you that. And that's a part of the problem that Ryan had. Ryan had made y'all too comfortable. Yes, it's cool that y'all friends with him outside of work. But when y'all walk in that door, that's his plantation. Okay? See, y'all starting to act like that 9 Mag is a democracy, and it's not. It's a dictatorship, and Ryan is the leader. Okay, he don't have to clear shit by you when he decides to make a move that would be beneficial to his company. Okay, he don't got to tell you a damn thing. You just the receptionist, and like I said, receive, bitch. And don't get all up in y'all feelings, because y'all have seen my reviews before. And y'all know I'm a bitch, I'm a hoe, I'm all them other things that I call other people. It ain't that serious, honey. I call myself shit just as well as I'm calling it to you. So if you Christian, turn the channel. And if you offended and you sensitive, turn the channel. Cause gaps and all, I'm going to be on this motherfucker. And I'm going to read down when reading needs to be done. And in this instant, it needed to be done because, girl, you out of line, okay? That he don't owe you an explanation about how he run his business. He don't, okay? I don't get that. He allowed y'all to have input, and that's the worst thing you can do, especially with friends. Well, Danielle telling him some mess about Kat still wants to work there, and he like, no, she don't. She quit. So she not an employee of mine anymore, and that's where he left it, and that's how you supposed to tell her. Now we got Ashley and Dawn happy because things are good with them, and you know, she contemplating on having a daughter, so they have a little boy and a little son. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, girl, he already got a little girl, you just don't know nothing about it. But keep watching. He's saying he ain't gonna tell her nothing about this paternity test until, well, he ain't gonna tell her about this child until the paternity has been determined. And you know, ain't no sense in pissing her off if it ain't necessary. Well, done, she gonna be pissed off anyway. Y'all on TV, she seeing this shit, okay? Now, down at the shop, Kat comes in and Danielle runs to tell her that Charmaine and threw away her stuff and that Ryan done hired a new tattoo artist. Girl, why you being messy? You supporting Cass, please support and shut up, okay? Kat go to Ryan and she want to know who threw away her stuff. He said that he didn't throw away her stuff. Now, Kat got, I get where you're coming from, but let's just, I mean, now, I told you I called the shit like I said. You mad at him about your stuff coming up missing or being thrown away. Well, why your comrade ain't tell you her cousin threw the shit away? Why she telling you shit being messy? But no, she don't tell you, and he just tells you, I ain't throw it away. Now you in your brand new feelings because you feel like he shouldn't have threw your stuff away. But at the end of at the end of episode 1, you told him, whatever's left down here of mine, the person coming in behind me can have it or you can throw it away. So, although I know when you said that based on the fact y'all friends up in that mug, you didn't think they would do it, but they did it. So, you really can't get in your feelings about that. You can't backpedal and pussy popping. Yes, I can use that term because if you remember, I was a part of the crew that set up a whole lot of these little sayings that y'all around here using every day. So, yes, you cannot backpedal nor pussy pop on this situation. You told that man that. I know you said it out of anger, thinking that because of y'all friendship, he would never. And he didn't, but Charmaine did, okay? And that's how that shit went. And you found out that that's how that goes. So when you run up on Charmaine and you ask her why your stuff got thrown away, child, she let you know. Okay? They got into this, what I called a little, child, they look like two bitches that can't fight trying to do a windmill, but nobody actually connected. You just hear a bunch of what could have been fuck sounds, okay? Child, whatever. Bullshit. And security broke that shit up and Kat left, okay? She say fuck Ryan and she ain't fucking with Charmaine no more, okay? So later on, Kat has this photo shoot with Urban Magazine and she gets her old call for my boo daddy van. Now, she don't want to rain on his happy ass parade because he about to come home. So, you know, he was excited. She said she don't say nothing about what's really going on. She just has the conversation with him. And I guess once he get home and get settled, then she'll tell him about what's been cracking. Now, let's go back to Dawn and Ashley because they decorating them walls now, honey. They done moved in their new house. And he tells her that he don't want her to accompany them on the van to pick Van up and stuff. And in confessionals, he tell us he tries to keep Ashley and Charmaine separated as much as possible to avoid the bullshit. But see, she mad thinking he just don't want her around his co-workers and stuff like that. Ashley, you look good this season. I give you that. You can tell the check came through. The check cleared. Because you look good. You look better than what you did last season. But, girl, this is a life that you're going to have to deal with. Because it ain't that he don't want you around his people. He be doing fuck shit. And he don't want you to find out. That's what that was. Well, anyway, they go, they all get on the bus to go meet Van or get Van from down at the jail. Minus Ashley. You got Kat ain't talking to Ryan and Charmaine. And it's just kind of like a little tension. But child, behind them closed doors, bitch. They opened them doors and my boo daddy walked free. I said, I know there is a God. Church. Bitch, I was glad. Now, he look a little thin, you know. They said when you go down there to the jailhouse, you lose a little weight. So he looked like he done lost a little weight. I mean, he's sexy to me either way, but I would hope he hurry up and put them pounds back on. But if you can't, boo, feel free to hit me. I'm going to have to activate that Instagram account again. Because the only reason why I really was still on Instagram because I was looking at him all the time. And when he went to jail, I went to hell. I said, fuck fucking Instagram. But I'm going to have to reactivate that account, hun. Because if you can't get back thick, you can always come down to Louisiana and I'm gonna give you some cornbread, some collard greens, a few slices of ham, some potato salad, a peach cobbler. Oh, and we gonna get you a Diet Coke because we don't want to fuck your system all the way up. But that's pretty much how it is, y'all. He got out, they took him to go get him a little, pop and shake and shit, and it was all good, honey. It was just a little pop and shaking going on. But that's it, that's all, y'all. I done held y'all here long enough. This is season 2. Black Ink Crew, episodes 1 and 2 review. In the meantime, in between time, please like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to share this shit with somebody else. And honey, I will see y'all when I see y'all. Oh, side note. Too Close to Home comes on. Look, this is how this gonna go with Too Close to Home. Because I don't get a whole lot of views on that anyway. But because I am a Tyler Perry supporter, I will incorporate Too Close to Home every weekend when I give you Fuck Shit Friday or Shit Talking Saturday. I'll review that show during that episode, okay? Because ain't no way I can get this out to y'all on no Monday. And it's too much for me to have to do on a Tuesday. So on Tuesdays, you'll get your Love and Hip Hop and your Black Ink Crew. Sometimes it may come in the form of a veggie soup. If you don't know what a veggie soup is, go to my playlist and you'll see what it is, okay? So that's how we're going to run that thing. Thank you again to everybody that's been reaching out to me, wondering was I okay or whatnot. Sometimes you got to. For one, I took a vacation for my birthday. A bitch is 44 and fabulous. But sometimes you have to take a break away from this shit sometime and just, get your shit back together in your mind. And I'm gonna tell you this here important. Never be a victim to nothing, okay? No matter what happened and what role you played in it, accept your role in it, be okay with it, make your necessary apologies that need to be made and move forward. And don't worry about it no more. And for some of y'all that's around here used to be on my bandwagon real hard, I see you, bitch. But I don't give a fuck because you wasn't important to me in the first place. And your damn show wasn't a supporter. Because if you a true love thing, you still a love thing today. That's all I have to say about that. Bye, y'all. Let me get the hell up out of here. Remember, Too Close to Home will be up tomorrow. I'll be back with If Loving You Is Wrong. Peace.